Welcome everybody, welcome to Monkey Business and Beats. Today's video is a DIY that I brought to you by inspired of the Winnie Pooh cartoons. It's going to be my nephew's birthday and I'm showing you the E because this is what I'm going to show you right now. How to do this inspire Winnie Pooh letters is their name that you can put in their room, in the candy table, and anywhere that you like. Each letter has a character you can see there. I'm going to show you how to do E, and it's basically a repetitive step, so I'm just going to show you how to do E, and then you can get the hang of the other ones. So for the following project, you obviously will need your letters, which are these. I found these letters at Hobby Lobby actually, and they're on the brand Home Accents. They were $3.99 original price, but they were 50% off, I believe, so they were $2 each or a little bit less than that, and they have like a funky fun to it. And I got Jaden, and over here I already made my cuts for my other letters, but I will show you a little bit at the end. Right here I'm just telling you that you need wood letter, wood or cardboard, or any kind of letter that you have. You'll need foamy of any color that corresponds to each character or just a solid color. You'll need scissors, pen or pencil, a brush, and some Modpodge. Why I choose Modpodge? Because it sticks way faster to things, and you can give it a shine if you want to give it a shine on top of the foam, or if you use paper, it gives it a good sheer and gives it a more of a protection on top of the foaming. For Tigger, I actually use one of these Biscuits Camp foam sheets. I had this for ages, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years, and I never used it, and finally I got to use the Tigger one, and I will show you when I get to that later. It said it was $7.99. I got it for a few dollars. I can't remember if I bought it in Joann's or Michael's, but I'm more going towards Michael's better, that I bought it there. So here's the thing that you do with every single letter. You just trace the letter on your foam, just like I'm doing here. You just trace it. I will trace it the opposite, because if I'm using pencil or pen, it doesn't matter. You'll get the mark right on the outside if you don't cut well. So I do it the opposite. Instead of doing it forward like this, I just do it this way. You might say, why don't you just turn it over? Why don't you just turn the foam over? If you turn it over, then you'll have an opposite E. You know what I mean? And that's all you do. You trace, you cut, you paste. So let's get to it. By the way, E is, you're going to see, is going to be for rabbit. I know rabbit is like whitish, almost like greenish, almost he looks, but in cartoons he's yellow. So I'm gonna do rabbit in yellow. You have it. You see right here that the actual lines of the pencil or the pen that I'm using, it's on the other side. You can see a little bit of glitter because my table's filled with glitter, but there it is, the E. I already have pre-cut rabbit's ear, so I will put rabbit's ear right on the top like this, and I'm actually going to put it right under the E here, so it looks a little bit cleaner, just like that. And I cut a little bit of pink one right on the other side, and that's E for rabbit. And now I'm going to show you just how to take Mod Podge and glue every single word that you have, every single letter that you have. Let's get to it. I will give it a slight coverage of Modpodge right on top of the letter, just to give it a seal to it, a little more protection since it's foam. If you touch it with dirty hands, you will get the dirty hand printed in there. So I'm just going to give it a slight coverage on top of all the letters. And with the accents too, like I have the ears for rabbit, I also have ears for I think every single one except, no, I don't have ears for Tigger and or Igor. They have different accents that represent each and every character, so I'm going to just lightly cover each little accent. And I'm thinking maybe I should glue the accents here with like the ears with hot glue, if that was the case, if they're not sticking well. But at this moment I'm not sure, so I'm going to give it a try first with the Modpodge. You will eventually know if I use hot glue or not.
What are you doing there, young lady? Luna.
And this is the final product, Jaden. At the end I did do the carrot so I can separate the yellow. At the moment I did not figure yellow with yellow because I was just figuring out letters. But that's how it looks. As you can see here, J is Piglet. I did the lines with the black Sharpie right here. I see Winnie Pooh every single day, and there's cartoons where he is wearing his little purple scarf. So I did, besides the pink and the stripies, I did the little scarf that represents Piglet. The A for Roo. Roo, as you can, if you do watch, if you don't watch, use the little thing here. His shirt, his little blue shirt represents him. He is a little bit brown, but I decided to do him gray because, I don't know, I just thought it will look nicer in gray. So this is little Roo with his little funky hair. And then, probably this is self-explanatory. The way I did is this Tigger, and I did his tail here, so he jumps and jumps everywhere, or bounces as he say. You can bounce. D right here as the little belly, I wanted to represent Pooh, and you know the little shirt represents Pooh, the little twinkle little ears. And the E, as I said, it was for rabbit. I know that in some of the cartoons he is gray, but when in the newer cartoons they represent him yellow, as well as in other like toys they represent them yellow. So I did him yellow with his bunny ears, and I did put the carrot for him because he likes gardening. And the end I did Eeyore, and Eeyore right here, you know that he's represented by always losing his tail, or that his tail is removable. I did explain that I did the contrast of the color, so the tail would be visible. If I did the same color blue, it would get lost a little bit. But that is the final product of how the Jaden name ends, and it's pretty easy. I don't know if you can see, maybe I'm gonna show you right here. I'm gonna show you with Igor. You can see how shiny it is with the Modpodge. I did 2 coats of Modpodge. I let the one dry really good, and then I did the other one, and you can see it's being sealed also cut the edges. I will do that later on. I thought it would look nice like that, so I left them. But you can see the shyness and the seal and the coverage it does, the Mod Podge. So yeah, that is how it is. That is how it gets done. That is my final product. I did show it to my sister. She loved it, so yay for me. Look at that little messy lady. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. There are more DIYs coming up, more other videos that you can see. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give me a like if you like this project. Comment down below what would you like me to do next time. I would gladly consider it and do it if I have the stuff to do it right here. Thank you for watching, and